Hi there, Lauren McKeaney here from the Picking Me Foundation, wishing you again a happy BFRB week. I wanted to thank you for checking out the sessions that I led with some amazing BFRB leaders in our community. Um, and this is just kind of a little bonus chat that I wanted to have an offer in hopes of inspiring some more acceptance and empowering this community. So really just in taking on your skin picking management wherever you're at on that journey, I just want you to know how proud I am of you. I think it really does take something to take this on. And I just want to commend you for what you're up to. I've been there and I'm still there and I will be there. And it's something so worth doing because the Lauren that I am now, the way that I feel as I live my life now, um, it's worth every bit to get to that point for that freedom, that authenticity that you feel. And I want that for my skin picking community out there as well. So my top tips for getting there and staying there would be just really knowing you're not alone, and in that knowing, um, kind of know the power that comes from sharing. I think there's so much shame surrounding this disorder, and you really can start to shatter that shame when you share. And for me, I really think sharing saved. It was when I started to tell my story and say that I had this, it didn't have me, that I was able to start living fully as me and not as, the disorder. Uh, and sharing doesn't have to be, tapping someone on the shoulder and being like, hey, guess what? I have dermatillomania. Did you know about this? Blah, blah. It could be, the next time you have an intake form at a medical appointment or something, and dermatillomania or skin picking is not listed on there as they so are often are forgotten. Under other, put skin picking, and take that step and dip your feet in the water that way. And it's only going to propel further motion. These aren't baby steps for baby wins. It's mini goals for mega wins. And that's a great first step to kind of start telling your story and owning this. And also just knowing that this is a multifaceted approach, that it takes tool belts, not even tools in a tool belt, like tool belts. Lots of different teams here working together to make it possible. And that looks like, a medical team, therapists doing cognitive behavioral therapy. I was a big fan of logging, something that I'll come back to every once in a while during a flare-up. Knowing logging doesn't have to be perfect. It's just get pen to paper, put something down. And you start to treat that as data. You're gathering data about this. You're going to research this and do something about it. That kind of felt like action and active to me when so many people were telling me to sit still and stop. That didn't resonate as much as doing something about it. Um, and then also a dermatologist, esthetician, working with someone who can help combat triggers, who can help if you're triggered by acne or dry skin, or you can work on ways to manage those triggers so they're not as compelling to you to pick at. And for more tips on how to work with dermatologists or estheticians or resources to give them on how to work with us, please do check out the website or my upcoming book, which will be out soon, where I give a lot of resources on that to have some helpful conversations. Um, and also, blockers and fidgets are super helpful for certain times. For instance, a fidget is only great in a fidgety situation. If I'm stuck picking in a mirror, it's pretty hard to go grab a fidget to help, mitigate that finger energy. But before I sit down for a meeting or a Zoom, I might grab my fidget ahead of time and start twisting it and play with it so that I get my fingers off my body to begin with. And that's the way to make a fidget work in a preventative style. Blockers, setting up blockers in the situations and environments you know you're prone to pick. If I know that I pick when I'm driving, adding a pair of driving gloves was helpful. Same thing with watching TV, putting guitar picking covers on my fingers while watching TV was helpful. So, kind of knowing the environments and then incorporating a blocker and also being willing to alter your environments. It takes a level of acceptance to be able to go, hey, okay, I know I don't brush my teeth well in my bathroom because of the bright lights and mirrors, but and maybe if I do it in the kitchen where there is no mirror, I won't get stuck skin picking. And that's what I do. I keep my toothbrush and toothpaste in where my silverware should be. And that's, helpful for me and something I had to accept on what makes my life manageable. And I'm willing to do that to live the life I deserve to live. Same thing with covering mirrors or blocking them in certain ways. It doesn't mean that I don't like myself if I can't look at myself. I actually am loving myself super hard if I'm finding a way to work with something that's hard for me to work with. That's actually really self-love. Um, and then also knowing have a team, knowing that you have people on your team like your loved ones, your parents, friends, supporters. There's people who want to help on our journeys and may just not know how to help. What are their learning languages? Would it be helpful to send them a Vice video where I got to be interviewed speaking about to the media speaking about skin picking and my experience, lived experience turned expert guidance. Would they resonate with that? Or would they like a meme or something relatable and graphic that you could find on our Instagram and send to them? Um, and also different ways of communicating help. All the times I was told, stop picking, Lauren, were well intended but negatively received. And what did help was when I was talking one time with my mom and my hands were just scanning all over, and all of a sudden she handed me a cup. And I didn't ask for a cup, but I was now holding a cup. And it took me a second to realize, and then I just kept telling the story, and my hands were still. And it's now what we call it picking me the hand off. And if you go to a movie with a friend, ask a friend to carry your fidget. If they see your hands getting noisy, hand over the fidget. And that's a great way to show up for someone and show that you see them and you support them. And there's definitely more that I have, and I'm so excited to offer, especially at Picking Me's upcoming conference, which I hope you're all going to attend. It's our great opportunity to meet in person, celebrate the community. It's Picking Me's 10th year. We'll be gathering in Chicago May 8th through 10th at the Royal Sonesta downtown. And gosh, I am so excited to be hosting this space for everyone and just to meet everyone in person. It's going to be beyond. Tickets, registration links will go live in November. So please stay tuned. You can join the conference email right on our website to be the first to know as spots are limited. Um, but yeah, just please go out there, know that you've got this. You got a whole community behind you. I think it's incredible what you're already up to, and know that, recovery is different for everyone. Uh, I like to say I'm in recovery and I'm recovering with this. It's not from this, it's with this. It's something that I take on and I manage daily, and on getting to doing so, I get to live the life I deserve. So that's what I want for everyone. And just want to again thank you for being here, for spending this time with me in my community. Um, I wish you the best. I hope you stay in touch, and I look forward to meeting you in Chicago this coming spring. Thank you again, and here's to picking me. Much love, everyone. Mwah. Bye. Where's the recording?